democratically, the NDC has done it. So, Eden Obama inbox man and team inbox be catch up say you think the NDC is not working. Now NDC no free plan it for business buy. So also pagana ye. Why are you also not trying to make sure things are done right? And now Obinam Ghana, yeah, the NDC are trying to mama so into omo no glasses is almost saying. Now we are different. A na NDC as a political party in the history of this republic. A na NDC and say our elections will be free and fair. A na NDC every single day it is the NDC. Omo raising issue way. There were some political parties in Ghana, almost small parties. They were insulting NDC, and the EC is out to say I am what the NDC said no true. It is anka NDC and raise issue ya. The 3,000 people call you free at to force in constituency. Call sirem ekoyi people and transfer them to other places. You know, it could have gone on. The question here is, how come this is even acceptable? There's something I need to say, and I've seen two very important personalities of Ghana Omaka isi wasem, and these two people obi besie enye obi na trade ani mo mudi o omo no mo create adwuma man efa nipa ema nipa nya aduane di. I've heard Tobe Afedi and I've heard Nyawota Maklo, and they have all complained about the Electoral Commission. These two people, they have too many things to lose than majority or 90% of Ghanaians. Nyawota Maklo, they create opportunities. They have created job opportunities. They have saved lives. Tobe Afedi, we create in Yuma. Wabua Ghana through in Yuma we create. These are not kids. You can tell them say they don't know what they are talking about. Oh. They have bitterly complained about the EC and how I am careful. This Electoral Commission will destroy this country. And you need to understand, Nyawota Maklo and Tobe Afedi, they are not kids. So they are not people. They say things because of political influence or some money somebody has given to them, or they are looking at some favor. They are saying the reality. Actually, any Ghana for the serious. Tobe Afedi, Nyawota Maklo, especially Nyawota Maklo, from day one, Nyawota Maklo catch say Ekufuor do nimi nyansa obetum da chechere man. Nyawota Maklo oka omo chechere MPP ho. J. Ekufuor onye important in Nyawota Maklo MPP mu. Tie. Ya papa Kufuor onye important in Nyawota Maklo MPP mu. Council of Elders or more MPP mu. Nobody is better or important than Nyawota Maklo MPP mu. It is a Nyawota Maklo babo until the catcher will say, this EC, this NPP, what the EC is doing, they are basically going to destroy this nation. Tobe Afedi, onya akwarao, enye nde NOC so. 90% of people watching me, 90% of you people watching me, they are better off than you. The amount of money they have made in their life as businessmen, and the number of people they have helped through job creation, they have done a lot than you and I. They have nothing to lose. They can decide to keep quiet for this country to go down. The money they have made, they can move it out, move the people they love with them, and settle and die there. But these people, every single day, they keep telling you people, the NPP and the EC, they will destroy this nation. Election 2024. Momaye who said J Mensa any EC way, this boss Manasare or your party foot soldier. And you know the most interesting thing? It is funny, say. The Ecos organ in I say nipa ka craving a can wasem. And the Electoral Commission admits mistake in provisional voters register upon NDC prompting. Now, and the I say Ghana in summer AC no nipa ka craving ne tumika a concern yomo. I say majority of the people who were in the past telling us to say, the moral compass. Omukasa, the enko omuka wasem. It looks like I am for Cassie, a software Cassie, Nipa teacher Ben against a Sebio Omudo Ghana, Omudi Ghana Doma Kumasono. For some reason, nobody cares. The consistent, deliberate actions of the EC to rig this election, no. Asante hine, eye ko hine, eye doma hine, eye mampon hine, eye ahunafo hine, eye ahimfu bebromo Ghana. 99% of them, they don't want to speak on it. Let me tell you something. You people need to understand. Se one kasansem we wunsema. This country is going to go down, and when it goes down, mo peje mabeti o Ghana se mo ye ahemfo akese no mo na mo ho be kire mo sorry na mo di go de tuatua moto ebi tuatua masum ebi tuatua mayase ede nam Ghana se mo de ewiase sika nyina hye mo nsa no mo na mo ho be kire mo na mo be brɛ mo na amanfo no ebeba be bom tuakum wo enye me ekɔ. So it is looking like and the Ghana and Seminole Nipaku kitwe binaka. Nobody is interested. The EC consistently you can see clearly say they want to rig the elections. Jane Mensa Bossman Asare Asemon Bekebiamenjindi. We are Ghana ni. Now this issue about a voter register NDC 4. Now I want to ask a question. NDC nkwane political party or Ghana. Dabi. Enti sanka NDC and raise the issue we say the voter register it has been tainted. Ye yini pebi e de akwhye baby a. Enti nka omo ka Ghana for how many na wo so ye other political parties no. Enti sankofo no omo ankasa no omo so mfaso ene den. Anything I get angry when people come in our inbox to tell us say the NDC needs to do more. Mabodam NDC nyeden. Adebia it was a political party here. Democratically, the NDC has done it. So, Eden Obama inbox man and team inbox me catch up say you think the NDC is not working. Now NDC no free plan it for business by. So also pegana ye. Why are you also not trying to make sure things are done right? And now Obinam Ghana, yeah, the NDC are trying to mama so into omo de omo no glasses is almost saying. Now we are different. Again, NDC as a political party in the history of this republic. Again, NDC say our elections will be free and fair. Again, NDC every single day it is the NDC. Omu raising issue way. There were some political parties in Ghana, almost small parties. They were insulting NDC, and the EC is out to say I am pa. What the NDC said, no, true. In the Sanka NDC and raise issue where the 3,000 people omu call you free at force the constituency. Omuko sirem ekoyi people and transfer them to other places. No, it could have gone on. The question here is, how come this is even acceptable? Why is the EC seeing this and say normal? It is not. We are talking about thousands of people being moved. So you can't just come and say, oh, we have suspended the EC official there. The EC official no, somebody contracted him or her to do that. Who is that person? The question here is, the EC official now, you say, Electoral Commission and number press conference, and the Oko Ho Central, people have been moved from their constituency to other constituencies on the register. Abra Omunim, Oko Atoforsen, the constituency, over 3,000 people, they have been moved. Abra Omunim, Oko Ayesrem Pusiga, ye movie in Kofo, Abra Omunim. Now, Ntika NDC and raise the issue where, and Kabeden and Nipa when you say they have been moved from where they vote. Now, the EC comes out to tell us, say, EC sacks Pusiga district director over voter transfer. The question here is, district director now, Musama Pamono. Do you want to tell me, say, the case has been solved? No. Somebody made the district director do what he did or what she did. Now, we want to know the district director, why when a contracting no money, yes, no. You can't just tell me, say, district director ni apamono into the illegality, no, and Ghana for muntieme. Ebi auti baby. O catch them say, oh, where they see Pusiga, where they see whole central, oh, where they see Atoforsen constituency. NDC and Akaka Krebio. How many constituencies do we have in Ghana? Do you know the number of constituencies are? This electoral commission, say they have moved people from their constituency or their polling station to other polling stations. Someone can watch them. Thousands of people. Don't see this as lightly. And anytime you am catching Ghana for say, so you Ghana ni. Now so to Ghana and now catch them say, oh, you are going to vote for a party any NDC. Who sa Ghana you know? Who and now would in Kwasumu because none of these foolish political parties or NDC can help Ghana in any way. There are 275 constituencies in Ghana. Do you know how many polling stations we have in Ghana? And do you know the depth of this Bonia Isifuaye? You have seen only 3. And the 3 now NDC raising, you know, the EC is saying all of them not right. The EC came to do a press conference today. They were only focused on Air Pusiga. Why are they not talking about Atuforsen's constituency? Is it true or it's a lie? Why didn't they speak on the whole central issue? Is it true or it's a lie? Because there too, there are directors of EC who were managing that electoral process there. So why is it only Air Pusiga? Why did the EC fail to tell us about Atuforsen constituency? 3,000 votes. About whole central. Why is the EC failing to tell us about those places? Because so far, the electoral commission, say all the things that the NDC has said, is wrong. They have not come out to say NDC lied or the constituency executives of the NDC who raised this issue, they lied. It means whatever we have heard, it is true. So why are we looking at only Pusiga? There are thousands of constituencies in Ghana. We have 275 constituencies and then we have thousands of polling stations. So why is the EC making this thing look like a small thing? Anytime they be catch Ghana for say, sa other parties somewhat IPAC no majority omo ye moa. Ekuadonko, Kofia Palu, Eye Odike, Sankwasiafo no. These people you are not even supposed to entertain them. They are foolish, stupid, greedy people. Because Senka NDC and Rezi issue here. Do you know the chaos? And let me tell you, this is not the end of it all. There are more over 100 constituencies, the electoral commission helping the NPP to do what? To move people out and add people to some other constituencies. So don't say that is it. Maybe say the directors who were in charge. So Pusiga director, EC director, does it mean the problem has been solved? Somebody contracted the director to do that. Somebody contracted the director now to do that. Somebody contracted the director now at Atuforsen constituency to do that. Or being a contracted director now. So do you want to tell me that sacking the director has solved the problem? No. The problem is that the register has been tainted. J Mensa is the worst or in the worst EC director in Ghana. This woman is sick. I'm telling you. Because when you boss man sorry Jimmy or just NPP is the whole thing because NPP or try they are no onya $1,000 crada NPP buy enti we to me the EC millions better than wa brochire in the south boss man sorry kwasiampe you know they are covering up crimes kwasiabawe obebo Ghana. I am telling you people sa kwasiabawe obebo Ghana. We have seen democracy, so we have seen better democracies than Ghana. I am telling you the democracy we are holding, it is fragile. And this woman is the person who will destroy our democracy. And Intina, me see a statement like this from Togbe Afedi. Togbe Afedi said, demand for free, fair elections instead of talking about peace. The peace is sitting there. But the moment you ignore free and fair elections, the peace will be useless. Tie, Jane Mensah, if we want to have peace in Ghana, we first have to tackle a free, fair, transparent elections. The EC should prove, say they are not going to rig the elections. And to talk about the catch Ghana for say this EC, so peace now again say we will get, until we rectify the issues, until the EC makes sure the process is open, transparent, fair, and free, we will never get to the peace. This man, he does not beg anybody to eat. This man does not need a politician to sustain his company. This man has worked hard to get to this point. And I am telling you for a fact, because these two people, Until the NPP for catch we will win the elections with a strategy. Boss Nasari ni J Mensa. Also, and the boss Nasari press conference, he tried everything possible to make it look like say J Mensa does not have any interest in rigging the elections. They are trying to separate J Mensa from the EC's duties. She is the boss of EC. Nothing drops at EC without J Mensa's consent. Nobody gets salary at the EC without J Mensa's consent. So for Boss Nasari to come and sit there and say J Mensa need any interest in rigging the elections, that means they have already decided to rig the elections. We are not supposed to play with in some these are serious statements. The peace that we are yearning for, until we have a clean, fair election, transparent, we will never have that peace. 8 people were shot. 8 people were shot. Now look at this. And the Ekopia court, see the Akusiwo court. And I make a say, so Togbe Afedi say, if we don't get a free, credible, clear elections, so peace, we will never have it. So we need to concentrate more on the EC and the diabolic means of rigging the elections for the NPP. Metuma catch on authority. Jane Mensa wants to rig the elections for the NPP. That's all. Jane Mensa, Boss Nasari, their only intent is to rig the elections. We should be able to stop them. Now, shall SMBAC. Oma ye bo mutuo epreprebi 2020 no ebi ede asem no ekọ court na munti asem bi o kan story na and the asem no akopie court ma yesi yebu asem no. See, 6 injured victims and the father of an 18-year-old boy killed as a result of the violence that rocked Techiman South during the 2020 general elections have sued the government, seeking a total of 25 million in compensation. Now, and the asemno you say papa be your born the batua with the 18 years. Any almost why you pray probably ebi wuwu ye no. Omabusuafo because some the assembly court. If we say yentumi nkoma de share na sebio yenjan to some yemwa. Omuko enom some 25 million as compensation because untumi nkoma de share keke. Now and the Kodru quarter the akosin say High Court orders government to pay 6 victims of Techiman South electoral violence 270,000 as compensation for violence of their rights as compensation for violation of their rights and legal fees incurred during the trial. Into 270,000 okrampono enye ni nyina o yesi omo eka omo boy omo kofa lawyer na yentie no sum frim de beka ne yemfa ma omo. Now the question here is, so court etimatina ho essay yema inko compensation. The question I'm asking again, it is the first one. No? Who are the people who committed the crime? Because no prosecutor can prosecute without evidence, without a witness. You cannot prosecute without a witness and evidence. These are 2 things that are very important in prosecution. So how do case come investigator and how do go police station? Now kasi abo batimutua. The investigator or the FBI or whatever institution that is leading that, they first need a witness or evidence. Without hard evidence or witness, they cannot prosecute. No judge will sit on the case. In this case where we pay court to say your body pebi to ekuomo, this is murder or manslaughter. Now you're injured kofobi, say for the rest of their lives, they will not be the same again. Now the question we are asking the government that was defending itself and say, if the government came to court to say they indeed did it, and the judge says they are guilty, who are the people who committed the crime? Because for a judge to come to that conclusion, say, fine, Albino is guilty, that means somebody took action. That is making the government guilty. Who are the police officers and military officers who shot those civilians? Omway, where are they? So today we are giving money to people and telling them, say, those who committed a crime, you cannot see them, we cannot punish them, take this money and go. This is not how justice works. This is not a country where the judiciary is being fair to people who are being suppressed by the government. This is suppression. Because if somebody brings the government to court and say the government has committed a crime. What crime did the government commit? The government, through its military or security services, killed innocent Ghanaians. Now the government accepting that it actually did that, and the judge sitting there accepting the government actually did that, it means the judge had evidence, the judge had witnesses to confirm that that really happened. Now the question here is, those people who caused those financial loss to the state, sa sikana aban atamacheno, omo causes our problem no, who are they and where are they? So I expect a judge say on your bias that at least he needs to tell the Attorney General, go and bring the perpetrators, because we are talking about people who have caused trouble in the name of Ghana, and they need to pay for the troubles they caused, especially when they murdered or slaughtered citizens who were not armed. But a judge sit in court or Tana court on demand for the perpetrators, on demand for the people who caused the murder or the problem. The judge just says, Abai, you have money, pay these people off. That is not justice. This is suppressing. You are suppressing justice. The judiciary conniving with the state institution, a friend of Attorney General's office, they are suppressing justice. This is called suppression. No fairness here. Because as Ghanaians, we also want to know who committed that crime. Who committed that crime? I was saying in Ghana for your time, your 270,000 citizens, who did that? Because you Chrome ha. And you try why you me gaganto munchendi yesterday why you me I sign contract be 252 million Ghana for na no mo abemu sabre no joma hama ye kromfo ya ntena groma na kan ne entia ne kan asem no and why you me mfa ne court if say why you me aboye kro no and aban mu nipa o mo sign ne ye no so ye ntwe o mo ko gina court ye gira ye ne ye ko gina court ye de why you me ko gina court Adanya, why you me abo abanka? Kwasiafo, enyamu na mode atoforce go gina court. Say atoforce, even though on the boss and a directing so take a decision, no, must say atoforce, I was say Otua Ghana cat no koda jail. Enyamu kwasiafo na mkache. Na ya bo Ghana vote na Attorney General ne Ghana banya begia tuma. En kwasiafo, wana mu ne boat no. Omo mu boat no omo wine because the taxpayers' money has been spent. Now we want to know who caused that the taxpayers' money to be spent that way. Who and who? Which animals shot Ghanaians who were not armed? This is what we talk about. Most ankwasiafona, Marcos Kuka Krebina, Mwejimi, Mufie Nyansa, Mudia Tufie, Mobetina Joy News, Mobetina City News, Mobetina Radio Phone Time, so I'm so be Jimmy, because you have learned some white man's language and you think every Ghanaian is foolish. This is basic. Who caused the death of these people? You are wasting state resource. And this is Mahama say oba mo amu boat no also obia be yinano obia commander kura or mass instruction or Techiman South no. That commander should be sitting in court today. That commander should be telling us the number of police officers or military officers they sent to Techiman South. We need to make sure the system is reset. System not say we need to reset the system, reset our character, reset our conscience. It is only a government that will come and make sure the law works. That is the first way of resetting the system. The system doesn't work. The foolishness is too much. In kwasi semno dosu. Inti omo zongo asawase zongo 7 so the same thing mokai. Last week, Meka Zongo 7 for some chromo, Omuwe no Mutam Sikamomo, police for Mubo Zongo 7 for Trimutu, you police niba akumpo. And that has been the strategy of the NPP. Omube Kumo, near Discafian Biamamo, Asamninko, as a Zongo 7, Ewo Kumase, your boy Zongo for Mrantian so Trimutu, pay. Omo Mubo Tuono. Police for Musani etuogu zongo for omunguta tuoso no sa police for nyina wen omu nyina nenam and they change omu nyina location sa sika no yatam aban sika ese dia compensate family police for mu die wu no sa police for ne wen and the same thing they are telling us today Ya this police for the soldier for Kotechiman South. I'm a Bogana for two under Baomia or Yen Kremoni under this Munafiki class prefect. Baomia could not speak on Zongo 7. Eye na pokwa siampe ni jina ose otuma NDC na otizongwa oba bubu masalachi kwasia we ti asantimem ya bo intafo zongo fo nsutuo kwasia we a wenya ASU on na namgana ne pa ayese so holy way on to me anka se na aban enhwehwem ema ya nchi nipa omo bo zongo fo ntuo mede sa na po we ni nasefo omo humu siremufo mu zongofo mu nkremufo so mo ye moa wo de bia me ka kire mu sa MPP National Youth Organizer no we jimi chen bibia omu using this aboa. And I keep telling my northern brothers, me say MPP we I can for party you. 10 BA ni wo betumi a please MPP. 10 BA ni ho. He? Ebia ye catch them amonte me say MPP we I can for party. 10 ba. No northerner, no Muslim. I swear my father. 10 BA ni wo betumi please the MPP. No 10. We are 10 now we are watching so be please NPP or may use sabua. And they have done this over and over. And just say yedi ye kuro musremufo titiri intafo no they don't understand say MPP use intafo into National Youth Organizer kwasia sremudwan onya platformer on kase MPP nkosi school oni krom kwasia sremudwan onya platformer on kase MPP nkosi hospital oni krom Sremudwan MPP Youth Organizer, National Youth Organizer, on your opportunity, Uncle say MPP and finding ways to stop teenage girls from migrating to the southern part to be raped. NPP National Youth Organizer, Sremudwan on your platform, on to me country MPP say, Omunko Yensuo was Srem. NPP National Youth Organizer Sremudwan on your opportunity on twin country MPP say Mumbra Srem na Mumbesi chip compound Mumbesi hospital mame nkofo NPP National Youth Organizer Sremudwan on your opportunity odin say odidi NDC atema and na yebe accepting wo akamfo party or twinba Sremudwan intini de ne say akamfo ne hye chire eye achimfo ketewa bi na omunya billions no oma edin ena Sremudwan te se eye de NPP National Youth Organizer on the enim no ojimi ne ho abra ne maame insu obanum kura bi ni ho oye Sremudwan. And these are the things we talk about every single day. Ojen say yeta obi
broni be ka se ewo enya ne wie ewo root bi bebi e sha ase free ye party no anana me gina efidie so aka kire o say yempo New Patriotic Party eye akamfo party. I'm telling you really? Me nye ethnicity wa ha me catch your plane say New Patriotic Party eye akamfo eye akamfo party nana asen we de meka no kura kire o denti ameka ne say say ye beto aba nana tie ni wo denti ameka sa okay mami tie o ye denti ameka say ye to aba ewo Ghana ha yen trase nka say ye twen wale resource ye twen wale say wale for so dey so meba yen ka say ye twen wale ye ka ne say ye twen ye bantima ye twen we dem pese me kire ne say notness no omoboa na so enye omo no omo ma ye wi ne kure mu de e ba ko enye omo no ma ye wi elections MPP winning elections for Ghana to general election they say no omo Valman boy omo no inside omo voter omo East ni de keka ho no omunya o maba ne to na enesa asantefo nkwanto na bi etisa fact is a fact ye to kumewu okay zongo no ba me ane ne nkofo ko ye 3 days adwuma wo ho pa thinking say oye not na nti ne nkombe follow but ye ko ho no ankosi aga etimu di vote e won no inside me ka se ni vote enye na wie e wo root bi bebi e sha ase free ye party no anana me gina efidie so aka kire o say yempo New Patriotic Party eye akamfo party. I'm telling you really? Me nye ethnicity wa ha me catch your plane say New Patriotic Party eye akamfo party nana asen we de meka no kura kire o denti ameka ne say say ye beto aba nana tie ni wo denti ameka sa okay mami tie o denti ameka say ye to aba ewo Ghana ha yen trase nka say ye twen wale resource ye twen wale say wale for so dey so meba yen kase ye twen wale je ye kan say ye twen ye bantima.
Let me tell you, montafo na mo MPP mu no omumbumu o omuhumu entafo dodo na mo se mo agimi mo ye adwuma ma kanfo. Mr. S, Mr. P, I'm going to show some pictures, and these are raw pictures of Zongo 7. I know